Hello and welcome to Scale to Seven Figures and our $1 Million Fireside Chat. I am Lisa Anderson, Strategic Business Advisor, Virtual CFO with Anavo Transformation Solutions and your $1 Million Mentor. And I am excited you are joining me. Scale to Seven Figures is an interactive group of small business owners in the business to corporate, and business to government markets who are ready to scale their businesses to the next level. Our group is an opportunity to share, learn, and grow together without competition. Each week, I bring tips, tactics, and strategies through our $1 Million Masterclasses and our $1 Million Fireside Chats. If you are not familiar with us, head on over to www.scaletosevenfigures.com and check us out. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy our next powerful conversation. Well, hello, and happy Wednesday. And welcome to Scale to Seven Figures. And thank you for joining me. You know the routine. If you've been here before, you know that I am streaming from many different locations. I am streaming from Facebook, from YouTube, as well as from LinkedIn. And so if you could please just say hello in the chat. Let me know that you're listening. Let me know where you're listening from. And then most importantly, please make certain that you comment and share information that is being shared today so that I can know what you're thinking. And also let me know if you have any questions. I do very much appreciate you joining me. I am Lisa Anderson, Strategic Business Advisor and Virtual CFO with Anavo Transformation Solutions and your $1 Million Mentor. And I am very, very much excited about being here. I am still on cloud nine. I don't know about you guys, but last week was fire for me. It was major fire for me. Still excited about all the things that unfolded last week, all the goodness that was created and generated, and looking forward to just a really, really good time as we continue to move forward into 2021. So, like I said, I thought last week was pretty darn amazing. Quite frankly, first we started with the inauguration and the official swearing in of our new president and our new vice president. I am still so very excited about that. They are making moves like nobody else. I'm telling you, they are on a mission to make some changes, and I'm still excited about that. Then I had the opportunity to deliver an exceptional speech or talk to a group of women business owners here in my local area, where I talked about making joint venturing an opportunity to fast track your business growth. It's one of the $1 million propositions that helped me achieve millions in my business, and it's helped many of my clients do the same. But joint venturing is one of those things that, again, you don't want to go to market alone. Business is a team sport, and joint venturing helps you get to the next level a lot faster. And then finally, I wrapped up last week with our first virtual business retreat, strategic business retreat with our legacy builders last week. And it was amazing. It was phenomenal. We spent the day together with 20 business owners building strategies and amping up their marketing and positioning them to make 2021 a champion year, because you already know I have declared that 2021 is going to be a champion year. I also presented during that event our very first Legacy Achievement Awards, and it was very, very exciting to be able to do that. Legacy Builders is a program that I officially started at the end of 2019. So 2020 was the first full year of this program. And we had some pretty hard workers in this program. They rolled up their sleeves, they meant business. And even during a pandemic, they were able to realize some significant growth in their businesses. And so as a result of the hard work that they put in, we actually provided our very first Legacy Achievement Awards. And these were awards for individuals who made the mind shifts that were necessary in business, that persevered through the pandemic and still was able to pull out some growth, who built momentum. And what I mean by that is they didn't even go the full year journey with us. They started midpoint. We have two entry time frames, which is at the top of the year, and then we do it again in the mid-year. So we are actually in enrollment season right now. But they came in at mid-year and still created momentum for their business and ended the year strong and positioned their business to be ready to do greater things in 2021. They created phenomenal partnerships that are really setting them up for greater success. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, joint venturing is a fast path to growth. And then they stepped on the scale. They stepped on the scale to achieve their first or next $1 million in annual revenue. And it was very, very exciting. And this all happened. All these things happened in 2020 during a pandemic, which is phenomenal. So I can't really wait to see what happens, what develops in 2021 as a result of some of the hard work that they're pulling into this year to make 2021 a champion year. So I want to take a little bit, just a really brief moment to share with you a little bit about our Legacy Builders Business Accelerator. It is a formal program that we created, as I mentioned, in 2019. At the end of 2019, we put all of our business executive coaching, our business advisory, our financial management, and the compliance components. We pulled them together into one program, and we enlisted and enrolled some small businesses who are ready to scale. And the Legacy Builders Business Accelerator is a group program that also incorporates personal, direct, personalized coaching and consulting. And the objective is to help these businesses move the needle and really achieve their next level of growth. So our objective with the Legacy Builders Business Accelerator is to help businesses grow from the inside out. And what that means is we are creating sustainability, we are creating profitability, and we are creating forward motion for these businesses. Through the year-long program, we established a very, very succinct roadmap. And throughout the course of the year, we tag up, we get together quarterly, we get together bi-weekly, and we go through some of the challenges, some of the opportunities, and then also have an opportunity to go over their finances so that we can make certain that these businesses are continuing to move forward and they have the resources available to them that they need to continue to grow their businesses. The strategic roadmap is specifically tailored to each individual company's objectives, although we do follow a structured format that we go through to make certain that we are fostering growth. The end result is very much tailored towards these individual businesses. And through this process, we are able to bring our resources to the table to help to facilitate more growth. So it's not just about me and my expertise and my team and what we have to offer, but it's also about bringing other experts to the table. And I did that last week during our strategic business retreat as well, so that these companies are really getting the advisory support that they need to really take their business to the next level. So as I mentioned, we are in open enrollment season right now, and then we will reopen enrollment again mid-year. But our objective is to help create more Inc. 5000 companies. One of our Legacy Achievement Award winners this year in 2020 was an Inc. 5000 ranked business. And it's all because of the hard work that they put in as a result of some of the things that we've gone through in our coaching programs. And so I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about adding new business owners to our portfolio, helping those who are there. We are fostering business connections. On Friday, the networking session that we had in the morning was on fire. partnering companies together that are similarly aligned was fantastic. And so my overall objective is to one day take this opportunity to create a consortium of businesses who go after larger opportunities together. So that is my big goal, my lofty goal as it relates to this particular program. So I am super excited about the work that we are doing and the results that these companies, these businesses are achieving as a result of being in the program. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about our Legacy Builders Business Accelerator, please visit our website. You can go to www.buildlegacynow.com and just check us out, see what we're all about. See what we have to offer, and if it's something that is of interest to you, give me a call. I would love to talk to you to see if we're ready to help you scale to the next level. So I'm also excited. I'm also excited about the moves that our new president is making. I'm telling you, Joe Biden means business. As my kids would say, he means business. He means business, right? He means business. He is very serious about getting America healthy again. If you haven't been paying attention to the moves that he has been making, I'm telling you, he is making some very serious moves. Within the first few hours of entering into his new position, he signed into life 16 executive orders. By Monday of this week, he had signed over 30 executive orders, and he is still signing. And it is all centered around getting America healthy again. And if you're really, really, really paying attention, then you know what type of money moves he's making. You know that these executive orders, these changes that he's putting in place, the leaders that he's putting into his cabinet, all of these are leading towards opportunity. And I had a conversation with one of my clients just a few moments ago before I joined here today. We did one of our biweekly tag ups. And during that conversation, we talked about the money flow and getting into the money flow. It was also a topic of conversation that we focused in on last Friday during the strategic business retreat. But what I shared with her is that there have been some small businesses that I've talked to over time who have said that they don't want to be an ambulance chaser. They don't want to be an ambulance chaser. They don't want to just chase things because it's either hot or because there's panic or worry or concern. But I have to tell you, mindset is half the battle as it relates to growing your business. And so you have to change your mindset as it relates to that. If you are planning to be a growth focused business owner that is scaling a business that's leading its way to legacy, you have to put yourself in a position of in the mindset of understanding that you're not chasing ambulances. You're not. You are following opportunity. You are capturing the moment. You are seizing the moment, and you are capturing the opportunities that are occurring in that moment. And so don't think of the opportunities or this moment in time as chasing ambulances. Instead, think of it as getting on the gravy train. Because let me tell you, if you don't go after it, somebody else will. And you will start to watch other companies grow as a result of getting into the flow of the money. So y'all, please pay attention to what is happening right now. Please pay attention to all the things that are going to happen over the course of the next 90 days. Please, please, please capture some of this opportunity because it is here and it is ready and waiting for you. And as small businesses, you are on the top of the list of individuals, of organizations to actually capitalize in this moment. So please pay attention to that. So I've been talking all month long about making 2021 a year of champions. That has been my focus all month long. I also shared last week and the week before, I shared 10 moves you must make if you are expecting for this to be a champion year for you. 10 moves that you must make. If you don't recall what they are, please go back, check out our YouTube page. And take a look at last week's conversation because I went through all 10 of them. And I want you to make certain that you capitalize on them because it's very important. Understand them now execute them throughout the course of the year, and capitalize at the end of the year. And understand that this you will have captured a significant opportunity if you do the things that I have suggested. So today, I want to take a deep dive into one of those champion moves, just one. And this will actually close out our theme for the month of January, as it relates to making champion moves. Okay. So I want you today, I'm going to take a deep dive into one of those. And I'm going to talk to you about putting your A team to work, putting your A team to work. And also, I'm going to follow up with how to find the right trusted advisor for you and your business. So we're going to put your A team to work, and we're going to find the right trusted advisor for you. So one of our pillars for success, I actually wrote about it in my book, Beyond the Plateau, 5 Simple Steps to Scale Your Way to $1 Million Business. It has an entire chapter dedicated to this champion move. So one of our pillars for success is to make certain that if you're looking to successfully scale your business to $1 million or greater, and to see its way to legacy, you must engage a profitable team. That is one of our pillars of success. Business is a team sport. It is not designed for you to go it alone. It is not designed for you to be the Lone Ranger in your business. It is not designed for that. It is designed for you to pull together a team. And there are multiple types of teams that you want to pull together, but it's designed for you to pull together a team of people. So you're not only just relying upon yourself. When you look at some of the reasons why businesses, their growth is stunted, it's because there's a limited capacity. And when you are solo or single in your business, or you have a small team, then you have limited capacity. But when you start to build out your teams, whether it is your A team, or you're building out a team of individuals to execute on client deliverables, or you're putting together a strategic partnership, or you're joint venturing, these are all teams that will help you profit in the long run. And so you want to consider, especially as we're starting to build out a champion year in 2021, how you can engage a profitable team. So as I mentioned, I dedicated an entire chapter of that in my book, because it is that important that you understand that there are multiple teams that you want to engage, but your A team is one that is very, very much needed and necessary from the very beginning of business. I have a lot of companies that come to me, small businesses, and say, do I need to have an A team in place? When is the right time to put the A team in place? Can I afford to have an A team? My answer to those questions is, you need to do it now. You should have done it from the very beginning. But if you don't have it, make today the day that you start to put it together. And you can't afford not to have it in place. You need to have an A team in place from the very beginning. Okay. It is a necessary component, a critical component of business from day one. All right. So as you move forward, you want to make certain that you are not moving forward without an A team in place, because those companies that don't have an A team in place, they're floundering. I want you to know that they're floundering. I don't care how they look on the outside. I have the opportunity through the type of work that I do to go inside and take a deep look underneath the hood. And when I walk inside and I start to take a deep look underneath the hood, the other stuff that looks great on the outside is just holding it all together, because on the inside, they're falling apart. And the way that you stop the bleeding in that vein is to make certain that you have an A team in place. All right, so let me slow down a little bit, because I do get passionate about this topic, because I think it is extremely important, and I don't want to miss anything. I want you to get every bit of what I have to say today, because it's so very important. Okay, so A team. What is an A team? What is an A team? An A team is your team of advisors. It's your advisory team. And it includes critical support components or support professionals who are there to support your business. They surround your business. They hug your business. They serve you directly. They are there to help make certain that the business is protected, that you as an owner are protected, and that they are there to provide certain perceived or respond to or provide you with advice or insight as it relates to perceived risks or anticipated risk. Okay, so that's what they're there for. They include your banker, that's part of your A team, your attorney, your tax accountant, your human resources consultant, your regular accountant, your insurance broker, and your business advisor. Those are the components of an A team. Those are the individuals that you need to have basically on your team. And usually, what I say to individuals in any normal circumstance is that every business needs to put an A team in place immediately. And that is my advice all the time going forward. But this year, my advice is takes it a little bit further. You need to not only have your A team in place, but you need to make certain you put your A team to work. They need to be working for you. So one of the critical components about an A team is that you want to stay in communication with them. You want to engage them in your decision making process. You want them to be close enough to you that you feel like they are right there in your hip pocket so that you can pick up the phone and have a conversation. The objective is to have a conversation before certain things, as my kids would say, before certain things pop off. uh, Engage them in the beginning and not consider them an afterthought, because when you do that, you are actually putting your A team to work for you. You are asking them to put their expertise and their knowledge and skills to use, to help you make certain decisions, to help you determine how you can move forward. So you want to make certain that you have them in your hip pocket. Um, they need to be ready. They need to be in the know, right? They need to be in the process, in the mix. They need to be prepared so that when you make a swift move, they can help you make those swift moves. And that's why it's important that you stay in constant communication with them. Not only do you need them in place, and I'm going to say this again, not only do you need them in place, but you really got to put them to work. Um, in this last Friday, when we did our strategic business retreat, we talked about ways to capture new opportunities through business certifications. And one of the things I talked about is that certifications is an asset. They're assets that you have in your business, but a lot of companies treat them like trophies, or they just treat them as another check mark on their list of credible items, right? But they don't really put it to work. The only way you get a return on investment is when you put your assets to work. And so the same is true with your A team. If you have a team around you of experts who can consult with you, who can advise you, who can be in the ready and the know to help you move and make decisions swiftly and quickly, you want to make certain to understand that they are assets. They are powerful assets that you have for your business. And you need, in order to get a return on your investment, you've got to be able to put yourself in a position to put them to work. And so that is one of the key moves to make this a champion year, is to put your A team to work, right? To put them to work. We need this team of professionals to be in the position to help us execute at any given time. So that's what I want you to think about having your A team. But having an A team in place, having the A team in place and working for you is not enough. It's not enough just to have them there working for you. Instead, you also want them to be a champion for you. They've got to be a champion for you. So you're looking for this to be a champion year for you. You're looking to be a champion yourself and winning and growing to the next level. That means that your A team, they also need to be champions, and they need to be champions for you. All right. So you need to make certain that in order to have a champion, the most critical component of the A team, that is probably the biggest champion that you can have, is the business advisor. The business advisor. The business advisor is the biggest champion of them all. And that's because they are actually working with you alongside you to do certain things. So that's where the whole term trusted advisor comes into play. Your business advisor should become your trusted advisor. You want them to be your trusted advisor. If you're looking to scale to the next level, which is what we all are planning to do this year, even I am planning to scale to the next level. It will require that you have a certain level of support that is there to guide you, there to be a support for you. You just need that person. And this is not just anyone. You can't just pick anyone off the street to be your trusted advisor. So you want to make certain that you understand. I found this quote as I was writing my weekly newsletter, and I thought it was so appropriate as it relates to the trusted advisor conversation. But here's what it said. It said, a good friend knows all your best stories. A good friend knows all of your best stories, but a best friend has been there to live them with you. And so that's what you need as a business owner, is a best friend, a best trusted advisor. A trusted advisor is a component that you can't live without. That is the honest truth. They live the growth process with you. They ingrain themselves in your mission. They are available and accessible. They are supportive. They meet you where you are. They meet you where you are. They keep you in forward motion. So when you're going through challenges, you're experiencing certain things, they will listen. They will listen to what's happening. They will empathize with the situation, but they will always be in a position to help you solve the problem and stay in forward motion. Because at the end of the day, we can't sit here. If we're scaling and moving to the next level, we can't sit still. We have to be constantly moving to the next level. And so, with that said, your trusted advisor will stretch your abilities. They will stretch your abilities. They will walk alongside you. They will walk with you through the celebrations and through the pains. They will walk alongside you, while at the same time, they will anticipate your next moves. They will provide insight as to what's on the other side of those next moves, which leads me to say that your trusted advisor must be somebody that has experience. They must be someone who has been in the places where you are going, whether it's through personal experience or through the experience of serving others who have been there, successfully helping others get to their next levels. But they have to have gone through that process. A trusted advisor, you cannot not afford as a business owner to hire a trusted advisor who is on the job training. You can't do that. You cannot. So you got to check them out. So make this the year of vetting. I want to say that as well. So you want to make certain that that they are able to provide you with insight as you continue to move forward. They watch the patterns. They watch the patterns and the trends, and they help you identify and fill the gaps. So not only are they providing you insight on what's happening on the other side, but they're assessing you and your business and where certain gaps exist, and they're helping you shore up those gaps. They're helping you fill those gaps, and they make you feel comfortable and confident in discussing scenarios before they become challenges. So at the end of the day, you get to the point where before I do this, I need to call Lisa before I make this decision. Or I'm thinking about doing this. Let me go call Lisa. I have one of my clients who says all the time, when she's in the process of thinking through some things at home, her husband says, have you called Lisa? And that's because I have positioned myself to be a trusted advisor for my clients. So a trusted advisor is not only a strategic thinker, they're not just a strategic thinker, they are connectors, right? They should be in a position. This is where the work comes in. This is where you start to put your A team to work. They connect you to other individuals in their network. They are deal makers. They help you finalize deals. They help you negotiate. I can't tell you how many times I've negotiated on contracts on behalf of my clients. They are resourceful. So the bottom line is a trusted advisor is not all knowledgeable. They don't know everything. I personally do not lead anyone to believe that I know it all. I don't. But I can guarantee you that I will find an answer. Yes, I will. And not only will I find an answer, I'll go find a resource that can come to you and explain it even further and deeper than I can. So they are resourceful. They have direct experience and a network of others who can help you advance. At the end of the day, your trusted advisor, again, is always helping you move in forward motion. Okay. They are not afraid at all to challenge your thoughts or your decisions. They are not afraid to challenge your thoughts or decisions. A trusted advisor brings it all to the table. So they listen, they empathize, they call you on your stuff. I like to have black coffee conversations with my clients. And sometimes it's necessary because I can see the gaps. I can see the trends. I can see the patterns. I can see what's on the other side of the decisions they're about to make or the moves they're planning not to make. And then I can call them on their stuff. And at the end of the day, so it's uncomfortable in the immediate moment, but 9 times out of 10, it generally works out for in their best interest and in their favor as we continue to move forward. So they're, again, not afraid to challenge your decisions and your thoughts. And as I mentioned, they're all in. But what I will tell you is, as I tell my clients all the time, when I engage with you, I am 100% all in. Whatever your mission, your vision is, I'm all in. But what I'm not is in it greater than you. You've got to be in it greater than me, right? You've got to want it more than me in order for it to be successful. But whatever it is, I'm all in. You got me. I'm there to help you manage through it. Whatever it is, I'm there to help you manage through it. So they're there for you. I mentioned this before. They're there to help support your mission and your vision. But as I mentioned earlier, not everyone is a trusted advisor. Not everyone is a trusted advisor. Trusted advisory is an earned experience, and that comes through a lifelong experience of going through career experiences, going through and developing expertise, transitioning from being a consultant in a very specific area to being a valuable resource to an organization, to ultimately being a trusted resource. So it's not somebody that, again, they're not new, they're not fresh off the street. When you're in business, and if you've been in business as long as I have, or if you've been in business even for, a short period of time, you understand that there are certain things, certain circumstances that will occur in your business on a daily basis that you can't tell a lot of people about it. You just can't sit down and have a conversation with your girlfriends over coffee and share with them some of the things that you're experiencing. Number one, they won't understand. They won't understand it. And then number two, some of that information is confidential, and you don't want that information to travel. And so you need to be able to trust the experience, the expertise, the professionalism, the strategic thought leadership of your trusted advisor, so that you can sit down and have that black coffee conversation about the things that are happening in your business. Okay. So as I mentioned, an individual may begin at a functional level, but if they're in a functional level, they're 9 times out of 10 not prepared to be your trusted advisor, because they're too focused on the function and not as much focused on the strategic side of things, as well as being able to address the coaching and consulting side of helping you to advance to the next level. So again, strategic advisory is a acquired experience. It's an earned experience. Trusted advisory is also an intentional relationship. It's intentional. You have the right person on board as a trusted advisor when you've engaged someone who has made it their business to truly partner with you and your business through your growth. So you have that trusted advisory when they have made it their business to help you grow. That is their key focus. And they have the documented experience to support that endeavor. So it's not just the lip service, it's all the documented experience that you vetted, that they are able to bring to the table as your trusted advisor. A trusted advisor will not have all the answers, as I mentioned before, but they will have a network of individuals that can help provide the answers. So again, that comes through experience. You don't just build a network overnight. Your network occurs throughout your journey in your career. And so a trusted advisor is somebody that's been in it for a minute. So as it relates to our brand, just to get, as you know, to provide you with an example of what a trusted advisory looks like, our brand, a Novel Transformation Solutions, is a trusted advisory brand, and that is with intention. We intentionally ingrain ourselves in the business of our clients. We intentionally get involved. We intentionally ask questions. We intentionally provide proactive resources and solutions, because we're in it to win it. We're in it to help you grow and scale and achieve your legacy objectives. So when it comes to the business of our clients, and it's, that is what it is for us. It is really making certain that we are there along their journey, and we're available and accessible whenever they need us. And that is the one thing that has made us stand out for the entire 24 years that I've been in business. That is the one thing that has made us stand out. I like to tell my clients when we first engage is that we're the resource that never really goes away. We may transition into a different phase of support and advisory, but we're always there. We're always there. And our clients, basically, bottom line is we help them sleep at night. We do, because we're always on the watch. We're always in the ready. And we're always ready to help them make the necessary decisions that is needed in order to scale the business. And so that is what you want your your trusted advisor to do for you. One of our clients actually calls us a Jedi because we seem to not only have the solutions, but we are able to anticipate things that are coming, and we do it quite often. And they experienced that during the pandemic. Things that we talked about the year before we got to the pandemic helped them be prepared for the pandemic because we'd already talked about them. And if they hadn't put certain things in place, if they hadn't taken certain actions, they would not have been ready, and it would have been a much more challenging year. So we've been pegged the Jedi as a result of that. And then this past Friday, one of our Legacy Achievement Award winners shared with us. She sent us a private message, and she said the Legacy Award meant more to her than receiving the Inc. 5000, because we were truly aware and a part of the hard work that went into winning. That's because we've been there. We've been there with her since 2016. We've been going through this 2015. We've been going through this process with her from day one, and helping her make certain moves. And we have become a trusted advisor for her. So as I mentioned, when we engage with our clients, we are all in. We're in it to win it. And whatever it is, whatever your objectives are, as long as it's legal, we are there to help you win. And that is what you want to look for in a trusted advisor. We're in it for the long haul. So those are the qualities. Those are the qualities, again, that you should be looking for as it relates to a trusted advisor. So you need to have a trusted advisor, and you need to have an A team. Those are critical components. They need to be champions for your business if you're going to make this a champion year. So when I say that you need a trusted advisor, you've got to trust me on that. Trust me. This is one of those Jedi moves, right? It's one of those moves that I already know that it's a success measure, or a success tongue-tied, talking too fast, a success tool that has helped companies achieve their objectives. I already know that because we've experienced it. We've lived it out loud. So that's one of the things that we want you to make certain that you do this year is that you look for a trusted advisor, that you put your A team in place, and that you make certain that you put your A team to work. That is what's going to help you have a champion year in 2021. You want to make certain that your trusted advisor is experienced, that they're energetic, that they're empathetic, that they're engaged, and they're executing to help you get out of the weeds and moving forward with your business. That is what you should be looking for. So I have a challenge for you. For all of those who are listening right now, I have a challenge for you. And that challenge is number one, to put your A team in place. I mentioned them earlier today. Take an inventory of what may be missing. And these are individuals that you need to talk to on a frequent basis. We're talking about your banker, your insurance broker, your tax accountant, your regular accountant, your attorney, your human resources consultant, and your business advisor. You want to make certain that you have them in place. That's number one. Number two, I want you to put them to work. And so I mentioned that they're resourceful. So put them to work means pick up the phone and have a conversation with them before you make a decision. Allow them to let their creative and strategic juices to flow and to help you move in the right direction. That's one way to put them to work. The other way to put them to work is to ask them for referrals. Ask them to connect you to either resources that can help them from a day-to-day standpoint, or ask them for a resource that can help from a partnership standpoint, or just a resource that it can be available to them, to you, to help you move the needle on your business. Again, your A team and your trusted advisor should come to the table with a pool of resources, with a network of people that they can refer you to. And then the last thing is to get engaged with a trusted advisor now. Don't allow yourself to let one more day pass where you're not able to sleep at night, where you're challenged with something in business, and you feel like you have to go it alone. Don't allow this to be another one of those years. Get your trusted advisor intact today, right now. In fact, when I finish, pick up the phone and go call somebody and get them engaged. And just remember, you don't want to call just anybody. You want the right person in place. So I'm just going to say the last challenge is, let's make 2021 a year of the champion. That's what I want for this year. For every small business that is hearing my voice right now, let's make 2021 a champion year. So if you are looking for a trusted advisor, someone who can help you with mindset, mission, marketing, money, and management in that order, check out our Legacy Builders Business Accelerator. As I mentioned earlier, we are accepting and enrolling new clients into the program right now. If you want more information, you can go to www.buildlegacynow.com and just take a look. And then let's schedule a phone call. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about your business and where you're going, and what your next level move is. We'd like to talk about that and how we might be able to help you. So this concludes our January programming as it relates to champion moves, right? Making of a champion. But note, however, champions continue to play on. This championship continues to play on. It doesn't end until December 31st, 2021. So join me next month for Black History Month. And during Black History Month, I will be interviewing several business owners who have made their way beyond the seven-figure mark. They have entered into the 9% club. That's what I like to call it. And they have built their way to legacy. And they're going to talk about their journey. They're going to talk about how they made it. They're going to talk about their trusted advisors, and they're going to talk about their legacy goals and how they were able to achieve that. So I hope you would join me for that in the month of February. And until then, I want to thank you all for listening this evening. I hope this information was helpful. If so, please share it with other business owners. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please comment in the notes below. Please ask any questions because I do respond to them all. I do appreciate you for joining in and for listening week after week. I appreciate you so much. And until we join back again next time, I am Lisa Anderson, Strategic Business Advisor and Virtual CFO with Novel Transformation Solutions and your $1 Million Mentor. And I look forward to seeing you back here again next week. Bye-bye.